excited for the second day of the summit? I hope you all are, because we already had a good start with our chief guest. And yesterday we have learned a lot about different aspects of forensic, like forensic psychology, environmental aspects, new trends in forensic, as well as the real life scenarios in crime investigation. And today we have much more to learn. And since this is a virtual platform, we don't have the luxury of tea break. So I suggest you grab a cup of coffee and be ready. We're just about to start, and during this session, if you have any doubts, you can jot it down and put it in the chat box, and you can take the screenshots as well if you want. So let's begin. All the dignitaries, participants, and delegates, once again, I welcome everyone to this National Summit 2020. And now I would like to invite all our speakers for today. Dr. Surender Kumar Pal, Assistant Director, Forensic Anthropologist, Directorate of Forensic Service. Dr. Reena Susan Philip, Associate Professor and Head of UG Department of Forensic Sciences, Jain University. Dr. Bhupesh Kumar Sharma, Associate Professor and Forensic Science Freelance Forensic Expert. Dr. Akhilesh Pathak, Head of the Forensic Medicine and Toxicology Department, AIMS. Dr. Ranjit Singh, Founder and Managing Director of Sherlock Institute of Forensic Science, India Private Limited. Dr. Sharon P. Thomas, Assistant Professor, Jain University. Mr. Ashok Kashyap, Handwriting and Fingerprint Expert. Siddiqui Mohammed K. Moinuddin, Senior Scientific Assistant, LNJ at NICFS. And Mr. Afruzullah Khan, Founder and CEO of Nyayak Vikya. So we'll begin with the plenary session. So for that, we have Dr. Surender Kumar Pal with us, and he'll be talking us. He will be talking to us about child sexual abuse in Himachal Pradesh. So Dr. Surender Kumar Pal, he has earned his doctorate in biological anthropology, and he's currently working as an assistant director in the Department of Biology and Serology at Regional Forensic Science Laboratory, Dharamshala. He has worked with so many cases of sexual assault, rape, homicide cases, hanging cases, and even wildlife forensics. And in addition, he used to give his expert testimony in the court of law as well. And he is well conversant with criminal trends and advanced forensic techniques and technologies. So let's welcome him, Dr. Surender Kumar Pal, sir. Warm welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, sir.
I will be speaking on child sex in Himachal Pradesh. I have been working as Assistant Director in Biology and Serology Division, Directorate of Forensic Services, Himachal Pradesh. Greeting to present his speech just now. POCSO Act, Protection of Children under Sexual Offences Act 2012 came into existence in 2012. The study was conducted at Regional Forensic Science Laboratory, Laboratory Dharamshala. This study is of 3 years, where children starting from age 1 to 8 were studied. You may be well aware of this thing. The sexual assault is any involuntary sexual affair.
Sir, your voice. Excuse me, sir. Sir, your voice is breaking. So I think if the your voice is breaking, sir. So if you want, you can turn off the camera if there is any internet issues.
Okay. Sexual assault is any involuntary sexual act in which a person is threatened, forced to engage against will or any sexual touching of a person who has not consented. This includes rape such as forced vaginal, anal or oral penetration, inappropriate touching, forced kissing, child sexual abuse or the torture of the victim in a sexual manner. In a modern era, the innocent has changed life of the people and playing a greater role in sex crimes. The new technologies and cyber stalking provide new ways of harassment and intimidation of children. Until 2012, the only sexual offences against children recognized by the law were covered by 3 sections of the Indian Penal Code and were not specific to children. The only crimes registered were rape, outraging modesty of women, and unnatural acts defined as carnal intercourse against the order of nature with any man, women, or animal. The POCSO Act 2012 had made a significant contribution for tracking the cases against children and adolescents. The aim of the present study was to determine the social demographic. Outcome results of the study, the cases of female sexual assault, that is 95.58%, outnumber the male sexual assault, that is 2.76%. The study revealed that the most vulnerable age group was 16 to 18 years, that is 48.6% victims. 71.27% of the less sexual assault victims were students. This indicates that the most vulnerable group is student. Most commonly, sexual crimes were committed by the person familiar to the victims. That is 85% person. 97% victims were unmarried. Maximum number of victims were medical level examined on second day of incidence. Hymen was found intact in 12% female victims. Torn ruptured in 4 tears in 22% cases. Spermatozoa was detected in 30% cases on undergarments, pubic hair, vaginal swabs, vaginal smear slides, clothes, and bedsheet. It means that we are not getting evidence properly if the victim is not medically examined at the earliest possible. The victim who has gone under the incident, who was raped, sexually assaulted, should be examined at the earliest possible so that evidence is.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sir, your voice is breaking. So, can you please adjust your microphone?
Okay. Now I would come to the age. Most targeted age group was 11 to 18 years. That the percentage of the victims come around 89%. The adolescents are the most targeted group. 97.23% of the victims were unmarried and 1.10% were married. Profession of the victims, as far as profession of the victim is concerned, 71% of the targeted group was student. Students remain the most vulnerable group. As far as season is concerned, winter season indicates that 31% of the crime reported in the month of winter by monsoon and summer. The place of incidence where the incident took place was accused home in 38% of the cases and victim's home in 17% of the cases. This indicates that victim's house and accused house was the places for taking this, doing this act. Here commits the sexual assault. 89% of the cases in which the sexual assault took place were known persons. Stranger were 10% only. This is very shocking that the person who are known to the victim, who are acquainted to the victim, did the act. And as far as incest rape is concerned, father committed sexual assault, rape in 3.86% cases, uncle in 3 cases, grandfather in 2 cases. So the family members and close relatives are doing the act with the adolescents, with the children. As far as incidence and medical legal examination is concerned, the medical legal examination was done in the same day in 14% cases only. Second day in 27% cases, third day in 20 cases, and fourth day in 9% cases. It means if the medical examination is not done within the time frame, that is at the earliest possible, we may lose the evidences. We may not be finding semen, we may not be finding spermatozoa in the evidences. Semen may not be present after 3 days in the private part of the girl. So first priority is the medical legal examination. And before that, if there is any kind of injury, any kind of health issue, she should be taken to the hospital first, and primary care, primary health should be given in the hospital before going to medical legal examination. Now, I would come to the spermatozoa according to FSL reports. We have received 181 cases within 3 years, and in which spermatozoa sperms were reported in 30% cases. So we may be lacking in conducting medical legal examination at the earliest possible. In some cases, the victim had taken bath, doused the private parts, and changed the clothes. So if such kind of evidences are not there, we may not be able to detect the sperms, semen, blood on the apparel. So these kind of evidences may be preserved at the earliest possible and should be sent to the forensic lab as soon as possible, so that we may not destroy any vital evidence. POCSO Act 2012 made a significant contribution to deal with child sexual abuse cases in India. With rising the number of reported cases indicate that law plays an important role in educating the people and sensitizing the criminal justice system. Child sexual abuse is a heinous crime, and no age group can be considered as safe. Though young girls and adolescents are at risk, most effective age group was 16 to 18 years, as this is a tender age. Thank you very much.